Hello, everyone. It's Mr. Skin. Thanks for joining me. It's a special Anatomy Awards edition. And I wanted to let everyone know that our 23rd annual Anatomy Awards, it's hard to believe I've been doing this for 23 years. And this is right at the front page of MrSkin.com. You can go there and see this whole list totally for free. It's I think we have 33 total categories, but I'm going to kind of go over some of my favorites, the highlights of this. And one of the things that has been really fun about these Anatomy Awards over the last couple of years is a way for us to kind of curate some really wild and crazy nude scenes. There is some wild shit going on all over this world, even in some American films and television. But for me, it's really fun when our crack staff finds these gems and we're able to, like I say, curate them, put them on the front page of our website and make Anatomy Awards out of them. And to me, that's the most fun of this. And I think what people enjoy the most about this list. And of course, we have best butt, best breast, best lesbian scene. We do that every year. But what I wanted to do, I'm not going to go over all 33 with you, but in the short time I'm doing this little video, I wanted to just give you some of the highlights, some of the ones I think you absolutely don't want to miss. And again, front page of MrSkin.com, totally free. You can even see videos of this stuff, but all the categories with pics are right there at the front of the site. So definitely check it out. But let me start with just one that absolutely blew my mind, which is our best scooter pooter, which is Denise Goff in a movie called Monday. And she's with Sebastian Stan, who's become very famous since the Pam and Tommy thing, or let's just say he's big in the news lately because he played Tommy Lee in the Pam and Tommy miniseries on Hulu. And so Denise Goff and him, they're in Greece in some city, one night stand, get drunk, decide they're going to strip completely naked in the middle of the street and jump on a scooter and drive around downtown, one of the cities in Greece. And what makes this so amazing is they really were driving around on a scooter completely nude in the middle of a European city, completely nude. And it was like gonzo nudity. You'd think they do it in the studio or green screen or CGI or something, but they really did this. And it is definitely one of the Anatomy Awards you want to see, our best scooter pooter. And don't ask what was the runner-up to best scooter pooter, because this has probably been one of the only ones we've ever had in our Anatomy Awards. So very cool one to check out. Another one that absolutely shocked the hell out of me was our best ash to mouth, which is a obviously a play on ass to mouth, but it's Julia Fox in Private Chat. Now, Julia Fox has become pretty famous dating Kanye. She was I first really got to know her. She was in the Uncut Gems, Adam Sandler's movie. She was the girlfriend in that. And a lot of people were asking me about her after that movie. But in this movie, she's so naked. There's real sex. I mean, it's erections, masturbation. It's crazy. But in the scene in question at the hour and 20-minute mark, Julia Fox plays a cam girl, and she meets one of her clients, and she's like the dom of the relationship, and they're on the bed and they're both masturbating, but she's talking dirty to him and ordering him around a little. She has him stick his tongue out. Now she's smoking a cigarette. She dumps the ash on his tongue. It is wild. It's our best ash to mouth, but also an incredible movie for nudity. Private Chat, must see. Julia Fox is beautiful and very naked in this. You got to see this one. Every year, when we can, it doesn't happen every year, we always try to get in our best back burger. It's one of the rarest nude scenes out there. If you don't know what a back burger is, it's when an actress is laying on her stomach or bending down, and you can see her butt, but just a little bit more underneath. And Megan Montaner from 30 Coins, which is a HBO España show from Spain. It's a crime mystery. It aired on HBO Max also. And in the 6th episode, you see this. And I have to say, as far the back burger is not too common. It doesn't happen a lot, but even rarer is the butthole, which we've only seen a handful of times in the history of the Anatomy Awards. So best back burger is a rarity, and Megan Montaner won that, which is something we were very proud and excited to find. And she became very popular at MrSkin.com in 2021. And I should mention that the Anatomy Awards, just like how the Oscars is for everything for 2021, our Anatomy Awards is movies and television, things that happened in the calendar year of 2021. So if you're wondering about the Pam and Tommy or the new Euphoria, that doesn't count because it happened in 2022. Best breasts, we do this every year. This is our 23rd time. Sydney Sweeney won it. It wasn't from Euphoria because Euphoria didn't air in 2021, but she did a made for Amazon documentary called The Voyeurs. And it's like an 80s, 90s erotic thriller type of show. It's kind of like Rear Window. Her and her boyfriend spy on another couple. They become infatuated with them, meet them. And there's a topless scene she has in there about an hour and 21 minutes in, which was the scene where we chose her having best breasts. And, you know, Sydney Sweeney has become very popular, millions of social media followers. Euphoria, she plays Cassie. She is, and well-deserved, by the way. And just so you know, no complaints on best breast of the year for Sydney Sweeney in The Voyeurs. So you can check that out. Also, best side bush, a very fun one. I'm a big fan of the side bush. In this day and age, it's rare to even get bush, but side bush, self-explanatory. Léa Seydoux in The French Dispatch. You might have seen this on cable television over the last few months. It's a Wes Anderson film. Bill Murray's in it. Benicio del Toro, and he's a artist. And there's a scene where Léa Seydoux, who is also known as the girl in Blue is the Warmest Color, the greatest lesbian scene of all time, is standing there completely naked. And then the camera shifts to it's a side view. And when you could still see bush from the side, that's always impressive. And our best side bush, Léa Seydoux in The French Dispatch, was a no-brainer. I love that category. Now, another one that I love this year, and this is another one we don't usually get because actresses of this size usually don't do nude or even sex, especially sex scenes, but it's Nzinga Mani and All the Queen's Men, which is a BET Plus show about a male strip club that Eva Marcel, who plays Madame DeVille, runs. And picture Nzinga is like literally like Lizzo or bigger size, and she's having a sex scene with one of these muscular male strippers that is so graphic and so great. It's a great scene, but like I said, you usually don't see this type of nude scene. So she won our best BBW, Big Beautiful Woman. And a little secret that you may not know, but BET Plus streaming is like one of the best shows for nudity on television. In fact, at MrMan.com, we voted All the Queen's Men from BET Plus as the best TV show for nudity for males, with all the male strippers showing a lot of penis, a lot of graphic sex. And this scene is incredible for MrSkin.com and our BBW for the Anatomy Awards. A couple other things I wanted to get to. One was we didn't know what to call this at first. It took us a few weeks to come up with it, but it's a scene from The End, which is a dark comedy miniseries. It's an Australian show. It aired on Showtime. It has to do with the meaning of life. It follows 3 generations of families, and there's a climactic scene in the 6th episode where tons of men and women head to the beach, and then they look up at the sky, and we looked at this scene of all these people completely nude, and we're trying to figure out what the hell to call this. We ended up calling it the Bear and Water Show, is what the award we gave. And it looks like a bunch of people watching an air and water show, except they're completely naked. And people of all, mostly elderly, but probably like a lot of people from 30s, 40s, 50s on up, but tons of people nude in this scene. Best Bear and Water Show. You definitely want to check that one out. That was a really interesting one. Another one, every year we do Best Butt. Sarah Shahi won for Sex Life, which is a very popular show on Netflix. I know it's gotten the worst reviews. People just the reviewers were not crazy about Sex Life, but it had so many downloads that Netflix was like, screw it, we're doing a 2nd season. And Sarah Shahi, who won Best Butt, plays like a 40-something suburban mom. You know, she has it all, great husband, kids, beautiful house in the suburbs, but she just fantasizes about her single days, and a lot of flashbacks to those. But another thing about that show, in the I think it was the 3rd episode, Adam Demos showed this like scene in the shower where he had like the biggest penis you've ever seen, and that was another thing that caused the big buzz on social media and got the show a ton of downloads on Netflix. So Sex Life with Sarah Shahi, Best Butt. You definitely want to check that out. Another award that is must see, that I think is one of the craziest nude scenes of all time, is we call it Best Autoerotica. And what that is, it's Agatha Rosell in a movie called Titane. And I get asked a lot when I do radio shows, like, are these from real movies? Like, are these actually any of these movies good that you're grabbing these Anatomy Awards? And this movie was at the Cannes Film Festival, won the Palme d'Or for their best movie. It was a French horror film. And Agatha Rosell's character, as a young girl, and was in this really horrible car accident, and she survived it, but she had to have a titanium plate in her head. And ever since then, she's been attracted to cars, and she ends up as working at an auto show, and she one of the cars is hitting on her, and she decides to strip completely nude and get in the back seat of the car and have sex with the car. I've never seen anything like it. And another cool thing is they kind of pull back, and you know how, the hydraulics, they show the car while she's in the back seat, and the car is going up and down, up and down. And not to give too much away, but I do want to say she does become pregnant during this. Don't ask me how she finds out, but Best Autoerotica, of all these great nude scenes, this is one that is so wild and crazy. You got to check it out. But anyway, I kind of gave you a little taste of what to expect. Don't miss Best Hooter Shooter, Best Nude Daughter of a Famous Father, Lesbian Scene. And we have so many great awards to check out. Like I said, completely free at the front page of MrSkin.com. Our 23rd annual Anatomy Awards. Come by and check it out. And thanks for watching. Take care.